affluents of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity, but the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They'll try again after the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And 3rd down coming up.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Ready. 45. White. Ball red.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Let's go.
And the Packers first
60
down.
red. 60 red. Put.
Back to throw is Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback in their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Juan Thornhill, the safety, hurtling in there to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Okay, right?
And it brings up third down.
Set, ready. 50, green, blue, yellow. Ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his tight end, that's Musgrave. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Blaster, 6. Set, hut.
On second down, Love. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
In motion goes Cooks. Once again, it's Warren. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Rodgers.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. He sends Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Rodgers. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Rashan Gary in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Micah Parsons getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top, and we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead. Rodgers now. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. Xavier McKinney, the Pro Bowler, able to find a path to the quarterback, and he comes up with the sack.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend.
Let's go. 33, yellow, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Hewitt forward for maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Smash, red. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Ready. 45, wide.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. This defense all over this when they get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
17 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set, ready. Clock 40. Set.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Let's go now. 52 Bulls. Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. That his first touchdown this year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Steelers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 40, steal, check, steal. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Love to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
60 red. 60 red. Pause red. Put.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And the Steelers
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Quay Walker in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third and long for Rodgers. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'll be returnable from the 35. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Here we go, set. Red, 52 plus.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On second down, Love. And this will be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Blue. 52 blue.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
12 yards. That's good for Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
One on target, it's Dobbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Broncos get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Tennessee Titans. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the second-year man, Devon Vele. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Saints get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 flat. Green jack. Set cut.
We'll go play action with Love. He'll let this one rip. Looking for Watson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
It's a gain of
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Set ready. 50 green. Cut.
Love. He's got it tight end. That's Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Yellow. Ready.
On play action, Love. A quick slant, worked in by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Up. Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Cut. Cut.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards with first and goal.
Yellow. 22. Cut. Cut.
Here's Jacobs. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Here now,
goal.
second down and goal.
Set. Cut. 52 blue. Ultra. Set.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
2 on the play.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal.
33. Yellow. 6. Mega. Claws red.
Now Love. They're called in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Packers move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Steelers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the Packers' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Wayne Walker. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Third and 9. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, 1. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers to the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
21. Steelers 10.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 one, Gerald Green. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Steelers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's complete to his running back, and it's Gainwell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that's the veteran Cooks. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
1st and 10. They'll run the toss with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. That one downfield for Cooks. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
Metcalf, the motion man. On 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield. Tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Down. Yellow, 22. Strike it. Hut.
Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Fight, 50, green. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Packer 1st down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Strike through. Black Ultra.
From the gun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
33, yellow. Drill green. Ready.
They go play action with Love. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
Red, 38. Field, black. Quad red. Hut.
Throwing is Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he'll take this one in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. 319. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Throwing Rodgers. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going up top again. He's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run the sneak. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a 1st down picked up.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend, You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A-Rod down to throw on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, Rodgers. Right back to Warren again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone. Fire move. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Down. 10 black. Set.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Set, hut. This is plastic. Sit. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Okay, right.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Red, 30, right, 97. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Well, that helps it's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
On the ground, it's Wilson. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First down, Packers.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steal. Block 40. Ready.
Running is Jacobs. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. 45. Mega.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he will score! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. And the Packers are going to extend their lead.
Steelers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. First down for Aaron. Metcalf with the grab. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers now. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard pickup.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. That is intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers are able to extend the lead.
42. Steelers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers. Now he'll run it. And a nice run, close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.